Hey, y'all. So we have made it to day 30. Woo, yeah. 30 days of showing up on YouTube and posting content every day. I have gained a lot from doing this challenge. Um, and I hope that you all have enjoyed the challenge, the videos that I've been posting. I feel like there were a few days where I had no idea what to post, but would still just show up and create some kind of content just to stick with the challenge. And I really do appreciate those of you who have been commenting and engaging and watching the videos throughout this period of time. The comments that have been left have definitely been encouraging and motivated me along the way. And yeah, it always helps to just know that, when you're making content like this, that you're not just speaking to the void, that some people are actually hearing what you're saying and engaging with you. So that's always nice. Um, but yes, these last 30 days have really taught me a lot, a lot. I feel like it's gotten me to get out my shell, not my shell. I don't think the shell is not the problem because I have no problem like turning on. I'm very much an introvert, but I have no problem turning on like an extroverted side when I need to be. I know how to engage, have conversation, even though it's not what being introverted means. But when I'm in a state where I want to like I don't feel like what am I trying to say? When I'm in a state where I don't feel like being extroverted, being engaging externally, engaging externally or like using my energy to like what is this? Using my energy to like communicate outwardly outside of my thoughts because I feel like as an introvert I very much can be in my head a lot. So pushing myself out of that state and being on camera or talking out loud when I don't feel like it is definitely something that I have grown to get comfortable with through this challenge. It's worked that muscle of getting outside of my head, like stop being so caught up in making things perfect or like overthinking things, which I think is heavily my more introverted side, wanting to think to myself and work by myself. And yeah. And it's also helped me to come up with some content ideas, things to talk to you guys about when I feel like I have nothing to talk about. um, Living as a nomad for how long these past few years, I have very much normalized a lot of things that I think some people will, see as interesting or just not normal, right? It's like out of the norm for someone living a completely different lifestyle. And so I can forget that what's normal to me is not normal to other people. And it's still worth sharing. It's still worth telling people about or showing them what that's like. And yeah, being here in Bolivia, this being a new country for me, that was one aspect that I could share in terms of content that I felt like was interesting because it was also new to me, but also just some of like the everyday things of what it's like adjusting to life in a completely different country. As crazy as it sounds, that's something I do often. So it's never something I thought to share, nor is it something that I feel like I jump to share because, again, being naturally introverted, I feel like when I'm dealing with things that are not comfortable for me, I go inward, not outward. So, all in all, this has been a good exercise with, yeah, creating content that might seem normal to me, but still deserves to be shared with other people who might be interested and curious. And then I think too, I've learned a lot when it comes to communication, which, if I'm being honest, aside from getting out of my head when it comes to creating content, communication was another big part for me that I wanted to work on. It is one of my personal goals this year, to just get better at communicating in general. And I've been doing this in a few different ways. But one of it was definitely showing up for this challenge and putting myself in a position where I articulate my thoughts in a, what's the word I'm looking for? I was about to say cohesive. Of course, as I'm trying to like articulate my thoughts is when I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. But organize my thoughts in a structured way, in a way that makes sense and is coherent. That was the word I was looking for, in a coherent way. And feel like communicate everything in a way that I want it to come across. I still think there's work to be done in this aspect, because there were times I would record a video and upload it, and it's like, dang, I forgot to mention, this, that, and the other. But yeah, that was another lesson within a lesson, because I realized that even though it may not have been as perfect as I would have liked, by being able to include everything I wanted to say, people still watch it. It still went up. It gets views. That's all that matters. It resonates with someone. Like, I think for me at this stage, it's not about how many views that a video actually gets. At this stage in my, I guess I'm going to call this a career, but at the stage of making content on YouTube, it's definitely more so about the comments, right? Like, if there's one comment that was like, this is the video I needed to see, or this, makes so much sense to me, or like open my eyes to something new, like, it very much is so about resonating with those one or two people that it's supposed to reach, more so than like going viral or getting a whole bunch of views. Like, yeah. Because who's to say a view really is just someone that clicks on the video, but who's to say they even really watched it? Like, I don't know if you guys do this, but there's been times I will click on a video and it's just literally just playing in the background. Like, I'm not actually even paying attention. So views really only tell you so much. It really is a vanity metric. But yeah, those are just a few of the things that I learned on this 30-day journey. I'm sure some of you all are wondering, well, what is next? We've hit 30 days, and now what? And I've been asking myself the same question. No, I do still plan to upload content. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best schedule for me, given juggling work and lifestyle and not always wanting to be on camera or on my computer or just working all the time. So I plan to upload on Wednesdays still. Those are my normal upload days. But I think I'm leaning towards either doing a video every other week or every week. Gotta fill it out and see what works, but at least 2 to 4 videos for me per month on Wednesdays. You can expect to see something from me, either content on Bolivia, because I still have quite a few places to visit. I say quite a few, but it's 2 more places to visit. I'll go ahead and tell you now. I'm going to La Paz after I leave Cochabamba, and I still have to visit Uyuni Salt Flats, which I'm super, super excited about. That's a big part of the reason of what led me to Bolivia to begin with. So yeah, I've got those 2 coming up, and then after that, you'll just have to subscribe and stay tuned, because obviously I'm going to be going somewhere else next. I can only be in Bolivia for 3 months. So that will be about mid-April. I'll be shifting to another country, and I'm excited to share that country with you all. You can also expect some videos from Vietnam and from Japan, because yeah, I'm a little backlogged. And there's a lot of content that I just haven't fully edited yet to share, that I have to share with you all. So don't be surprised if you see some videos pop up from Vietnam, and you will likely see some videos from Japan in May for my birthday from last year, but we're just going to pretend like it's this year because that's when it's going to be edited. So that's what you have to look forward to if you subscribe and stay tuned. Um, and yeah, I again thank you so much for the support for you guys watching me on this 30-day journey. And as always, if you want to translate, if you're looking for a way to move abroad and you're past the phase of applying to remote jobs that could be fake anyway, or just trying to figure out how you're going to make income abroad that doesn't rely on having to find an employer or maybe doing work that you may not want to do in another country, you can definitely check out my Beyond the 9 to 5 Move Abroad Starter Guide. It'll be linked down in the description box below or up above. And yeah, you can use that to really find the foundation for income streams that you can use to build your own business and be able to support yourself financially abroad. So be sure to check that out. And yeah, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you watched the 30 days. Just leave a 30 down in the comments so I know that you made it this far. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.